I wanted to do that. Because I was out last night, right, and it was somebody's birthday, and they said, it was their 29th birthday. And they said, how old do you think I am? And they said, mid-60s. Now, you're all supposed to not laugh at that point. But it's great to be here, as always. And isn't it wonderful that we have people like Nick around who have that passion, that vision, that energy to make things happen that otherwise would not happen. And one of the things that really excites me is the fact that this audience here, we are full of people who do that every day for children. So it's absolutely wonderful to see you here today. So give yourselves a round of applause before we get started. Come on. And also, what a lineup we've got, right? Have you seen the lineup? We're even flying in Dan Fitzpatrick. He's coming. Yes, the AI man of the world. He's flying in specially for LGfL schools because he loves you so much. He enjoyed himself so much last time. He's flying in for us, which is terrific. And this is our third conference this year. It's our third. Really is. And it's what you wanted. But I'll talk a few minutes about LGfL, because I've got to, haven't I, as the CEO. For those of you who don't know anything about LGfL for the first time, we don't profit from schools. Our mission in life is to invest in education. We are a charity. Now think about this for a moment. For every £1 that schools spend with us, we're putting £2.50 back in value into the sector. Just think about that for a moment, yeah? And this is why we can hold events like this. This is why we can buy things at such massive scale, because the money that you invest in us gives you a 250% return on investment. It's not bad, is it? You can't hire the audiences even nowadays. It's better than Thames Water, isn't it? Cut that from the final video, though. So, obviously, the things we'll talk about today, keeping children safe. How many of you use safe skills? Cheer? We need a bit of a louder cheer. Where's Mr. Bentley? I'll have to have a word with him. Online safety audit? Yeah, that sounded louder. School Protect? Who's using that? We haven't even launched it yet. Of course, you've heard of our multi-layered digital defence system, haven't you? Who's in charge of PR? Who's done a security scorecard? Yes. Who hasn't? Come on, own up, because only a few of you put your hand up. One of the things that's really important for us going forward is resilience. Now, whatever you do in life, as we all know, if there's a single point of failure, it will fail. So one of the things that I've been working on over the summer is how the heck do we create massive resilience across our network? Because we've spent millions and millions on it. And hopefully the next month or two, we're going to be able to announce something massive. Something massive. We're going to bring an unbelievable level of resilience, particularly in London, to schools. You can't wait, can you? You know, because when it goes down at the moment, it's a bit of a panic, right? Isn't it? Whoa, it really is. Anyway, I want to go there today. But also it's important for LGfL is saving schools money, because we buy on behalf of thousands of schools, so we get, God, yeah, dearie me, economies of scale, buying power, which enables us to save millions of pounds for you. And what's also important in that is we spend it wisely. It's not so much about being cheap. People always talk about cheap, cheap, cheap. Broadband is cheap. Yes, it's cheap because people cut corners. Yeah, you can only be cheap because you cut corners. So some people attempt to compare one of those with one of those. We engineer our network, believe me, to be world class, not to be second class. We put kit in schools that people have heard of, not kit in schools that people have never heard of. And it, hopefully, once it gets resilient, it'll work 100% every day, every day. And, come on, you name a supplier that hasn't increased costs this year. That is LGfL. I've borne the pain. Come on, give me a cheer. That's cost me an awful lot of money. Thank you, Vladimir. Energising teaching and learning, of course, at our core is teaching and learning. That's everything. That's what we're about. Pedagogy and technology. Go there, visit that. I won't steal thunder. Communities of best practice, EdTech hubs, regional hubs. Digital transformation toolkit. Anybody used it? Any good?
Very good.
There you go. And that wasn't planned, was it? No envelopes. Connectivity without limits. I will talk later about our big plan to take all the boundaries off connectivity. You will never again have to worry about how fast your network will go, because we will go faster. 8,000 free upgrades since 2016. I'll tell you what, you make me work hard today. Promoting well-being, of course, really important. Kelly's here today talking about that, and I think in a really interesting way. Inequality for us, really important. We tackle it. Free school meals checker. Any of you use that? More of you need to use it. That's how much we've identified this year alone. £38.3 million of funding for schools and children. And that's how much we've raised since it was launched. What's that number? 174 million. But it gives my pleasure now, I'm looking around, he's not too far away. We want to tell you about something we're very excited about. This is the first time we've launched a new platform for a long time. We want to empower schools and with something called Assemble.